So, I would like to start and thank you for being one of my participants in my usability test. Let's start with a little bit of a pre-test questionnaire. It will just be some basic questions about yourself, and I will also send it through the chat so you can remember what I've asked as well, in case you forget what I've asked. But for the first question, we'll start it off simple. It's just how old are you and what do you do for work?
I am 22 years old and I am a teller at a credit union.
The next question is how often do you shop online?
Fairly frequently. There's some different websites that I buy products on that I can't necessarily buy here in Hayes.
So when you do shop online, do you like to take your time around the store, or are you the type to spend as little time as possible when you go in?
Um, a little bit of both. Sometimes I know exactly what I want, and sometimes I'm just kind of curious to see like what other products they offer. Of thing like if I like one of their products, if I can find more that I like from a brand.
Okay.
So sometimes I do get a little curious and I'll kind of just browse.
Next question is, do you have a favorite scent?
I do with the Bath and Body Works. I love one of their older scents. I don't believe they offer it anymore, but it is like a blueberry waffle cone, and it smells like a blueberry muffin, and it's
Hmm.
it's amazing.
Do you have an all-time favorite, or is it just that blueberry
I
one?
think it's that. Growing up, I really liked their vanilla products. So
Hmm.
they had a few different vanilla products that I would like the lotion or perfume, things like that.
Okay. And question number five is just how many scented products do you have in your home?
Oh, I don't even know if I could count. I have a lot of candles, I have room spray, perfumes, scented soaps, things like that. Some wall plugins.
So you're pretty familiar with Bath and Body Works then?
Yes.
Do
Well,
you?
not necessarily just Bath and Body Works. I do sometimes get things other places, but Um, I'm I also normally shop in person if I can, but there's just certain things. It's typically like I guess like makeup or clothes that I'll shop online for. But we
Mhm.
do have a Bath and Body Works here in Hayes, so I'm very rarely on their website.
Mhm. So when you go to that store, do you stay very long or you just you know what you want and you go in and out?
Sometimes I will spend a little too long in there just taking my time looking around. They have so many products and they're all displayed like individually so you can take your time looking at all of them, which is kind of like I'm assuming how their online shopping would work,
Hmm.
or like you could just search for the one that you wanted. I see the search bar there.
And that was kind of the last pre-test question. So essentially the purpose of this test is to see how well a website is designed, whether it is a website you're comfortable moving around in with no problem or one that you don't want to visit again unless you absolutely have to. I'll give you a set of scenarios and a set of tasks I would like you to do. I'll need you to voice your thoughts as much as possible as you do each task. If you need help, don't hesitate to ask, but I will warn you that I might hold back on giving it to you immediately to see if you can problem solve it on your own. Um,
Okay.
I will let you know once we reached or have finished the final task. As I said before, I would like you to voice your thoughts, and by that I mean any thought that you have, I need you to verbalize it, whether it be a slight confusion at what a button was, or if you were expecting a button to be on the left instead of the right, or if the font is just too tiny, or if the color of the background hurts your eyes too much, like please just say it out loud. This also includes you talking about your thought process in trying to do the task as well. So like if you're trying to find a search bar, say, "Oh, I'm trying to find the search bar," or like I'm trying to see if there's a drop down in this section because that's where it normally is, something like that. If it helps, you can also treat it like you're giving someone else like a step-by-step tutorial, being like, I'm moving to this place. I'm trying to find this. I know this is the general shape for the cart or something like that. So, do you have any questions or concerns before we start?
Okay, no, that sounds pretty crystal clear.
Okay, awesome. Let's get started. And just to begin, on this main homepage, you can I'd like you to just look through it and then just give me your first impression of just this homepage here.
Okay. Immediately what sticks out to me is they have this link up here so that you can buy something that they have on special right now with an online only promotion. And then if you hover, you can probably click that for some details. Um, and then over here where I shop in person, I can see what they have in my location. And then it looks like they are trying to, get you to join their rewards. So they have lots of advertisements in that top little section right there, which honestly, as a consumer, I kind of hate when it's just advertisement after advertisement after advertisement, because sometimes it feels like they're trying to shove it in your face a little too much. So it would be nice to, like, I'm already here. So I already kind of am on that path. If they had like a separate little section for that and where you could see all of those advertisements instead of them just being, kind of thrown at you. Something like this, where they could have included those few little texts like here or something in one section instead of just everywhere. Because that's the very first thing I really notice is that there is several points of advertisement just all around this already. And like we're already here shopping on the page. So that seems a little bit much to me. I do like how it's kind of similar to in their store where it's all organized, how it kind of would be walking around in there. So where you can kind of virtually see everything that you would want to take a look at, which is pretty nice. It looks to be pretty organized, I think. Their advertisement is very, very attractive. That's very cute to me, I guess. So it does draw your attention to what they're advertising. Um, Here, I just see this is a pretty good advertisement as well, something that they'd probably send in the mail, um, just as like a little pamphlet. Nothing too flashy about that. And then what I noticed with this, it's very odd that they don't have like a button like most websites would right here, so that you would like arrow over to the next set instead of having to scroll. This is a little bit more unusual compared to what I see on other online shopping websites. But I guess you could click this, and I'm sure it would be lined up with a scroll like this. But that is kind of striking me as a little bit odd. I don't know if that's just me. I do kind of like this since a lot of their products do smell like desserts. So I feel like that is a pretty good Halloween advertisement, considering that if you shop there often, you know that most of their products do smell like desserts. So I do find that really cute, as a good way of advertising on their part. And then they provide you like a link down here. I feel like this is very out of place and they could have placed it over here or something with the other blue. I feel like that just is a weird stamp on the product. I do like how they have it listed again down here with images, so you can kind of get a visual representation of what you're going to be shopping for. Um, I feel like this is not the right word choice for this, considering I've never logged into this website on my computer. So I don't know why it would assume that this would be something I like. I feel like they could have just advertised it as their new Halloween collection. This was the kind of arrow I was talking about, so I don't know why they have it in multiple formats. So that's a little bit odd. Not the best design. Very odd that it didn't also include another link so you could view them in their own page. I do like that it provides multiple options for shopping um, or payments. And then is this just the legal details down here? Oh, and see, this is what I was talking about in the beginning, where if they had it just as a section on its own instead of multiple advertisements in your face kind of like that. I like this much better where if yes, I was interested in joining, I have a very easy way to do it down here instead of that being the very first thing that I see. Just me personally, that's something that I am usually off put by. I like getting to know or see a product before I'm just being thrown advertisements or being asked to join anything. To me, I that's something that I don't really like as a consumer.
Well, have you finished kind of exploring the page then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's start. I'll give you your first scenario. The ones I kind of made are like more full, more like detailed stories, but I think it'll help you get into that mindset of who you're trying to be as you go through this website.
Okay.
So you can go scroll to the top again, just so you can just start at the base, basically. So scenario number one, you are a senior in high school preparing to go to college and live on campus with a bunch of strangers for the first time. To try and help with the transition, your older sibling suggested you pick a scent that reminds you of home and use it as your default smell for your room and bathroom. You're not the best at planning, so you want to use a subscription or automated system that can send you what you need without having to worry about anything running out for too long. And I just picked a scent just for the general scenario, and that will be eucalyptus spearmint is what you're trying to go for. So your first task is to just find the subscription service on this website.
So as I go through, I'm trying to find anywhere where it says something about subscription or shipping. Instead, I'm just seeing a lot of rewards and point services, which is great as a going to be poor college student. Um, but I'm not seeing anything about ways to get it sent to me automatically. I'm thinking maybe down here. This would be great to see if there would be one in my college town. Um, Perhaps under Shop Your Way. This would be great, but if I wanted to be recurring, I need to keep looking. This would be what I was looking for. Yes, this would be exactly what I would be looking for. The only thing that I would like them to disclose a little bit more clearly is if I would have to join as, if I would have to sign up other than just putting in my payment and address information, or if I would have to download their app like it was listing on the rewards.
Mhm. So since you did find the subscription, the next task is to basically find out if the eucalyptus spearmint is eligible for that subscription service.
Okay. So I guess that would maybe be under. So the first thing is just a little description about what this is and the cost, and then this is a link to the products that are available. So I'm going to sort by product name, make that a little bit faster. And you said eucalyptus mint.
Yes, eucalyptus spearmint.
And then I could subscribe any of these products.
Okay. And so now you can pick, I think, two or three of the products, and I'd want you to have them sent every 4 months.
Or do I click on them? Aha.
Yep, add it to bag.
We'll do this one. Sorry, I told you my computer is a little bit slow.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
I'm not gonna blame that on their website, but I could.
No, you're all good. Interested? Have you added 2 or 3 items?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. I accidentally hit that trying to.
No, you're okay.
So there's a couple extra in the bag.
No, you're all good. I just need you to add some of them for about the same amount of time. Um, so that was kind of the end of that first task list slash scenario. This next scenario is a bit like it's like a two-parter, so this is like 1.5. Um, so basically, after a couple of years, you've grown tired of the scent you picked out and want to try something new. You thought about
Okay.
checking out what the most popular newest products are at the moment and testing them out before you change your subscription. You plan on going to the mall later in the week and are willing to pick them up in store. You would also like to utilize any deals while you can to save as much money as possible. So, just the initial task is just find a new or popular scent and then see if you can save money on it and then if it's eligible for the scent description.
Okay, so my guess would be shop in store pickup, and then sort by new arrivals. And then what was the other part? Sorry.
So, just pick a new smell to kind of replace the eucalyptus spearmint and then see what kind of deals you can get on it as well and if it's eligible for the subscription service.
Okay, this one kind of sounds fun, but I don't know if they'll have it in multiple products. So it's eligible.
Okay. Then is there any kind of deal that you can apply to it or
Not that I'm able to see. I'm trying to scroll. Maybe it'll have a dealer promotion since those are kind of a little bit everywhere. So there's a promotion for this product and this scent in a different product. I can see down here, but I can't see anything for this specific product. Or I guess no. Yeah, this one is discounted, $10 off. And then I
yeah.
could,
Yeah, add what you'd like to the cart and then yeah.
and then I'm replacing this, right?
No,
Oh,
you're just testing it out right now. Like you're
oh,
basically it's part of the scenario where you're not wanting to change it yet, but you still want to try like a different scent
okay.
to potentially use in the future.
It looks like it is eligible. So if I changed it, I could. So it looks like it is eligible.
Okay, good, good.
So it says that there's 3 products when I went to search it, but I guess there's only 2. And it looks like this one has a deal as well. And it looks like it's eligible as well. But these are not the products that I was using, so it wouldn't be very helpful as a replacement. So that would be disappointing if I liked this scent, but couldn't get it in the products that I was looking for. So maybe if I did this one, I could replace those same products. Well, they don't have the shampoo or conditioner either. So I guess I could try product type. But that's not even really an option. Uh-huh. Okay, so there's no deal on this, but I can do it for the subscription. So did I?
Was
Am
that
I
everything
done?
you wanted? You can go to how many have you added so far? Um, are they all eligible to be picked up in store?
That's what I'm having. Like, if I try to do it in store, it takes away like the discount thingy.
Well, yeah, because that's the part of the online. So basically, the in-store is that's what's important. As long as
Oh,
the subscription is optional or is an option, it's good. The reason why it doesn't let you in the mall is because they don't offer it as like in-store pickup for the subscription, if that makes sense. You're just picking them up at the mall so that you don't need it, you don't want it shipped to your house since you are nearby, or that's what you want to do. That's part of the scenario. Because like in the future, yeah, you'd want to set it to the subscription, but for now you're just testing them out. But you wanted to look online first to see what they had, and then you can pick up your order at the store.
okay.
So yeah, you're good. And yeah, so
Yeah, because I'm gonna.
after yeah. I could tell you're getting kind of confused, but I was just letting you kind of like work it out.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know necessarily what I'm trying to do.
No, you're okay. It was just, yeah, basically you just wanted to pick something new and then see if you could pick it up the mall, but also um in the future, if you did like it, you could change it to the subscription service if you wanted to. So, and it was. So, good there. Just the for that set of tasks, how'd you feel about navigating through the website trying to do those tasks?
It was a little confusing because once you actually get into the shopping, it kind of loses the organization that you get in person. And a lot of their deals in person, they have organized in sections, so it's a lot easier to shop which scents have deals. And then yeah, it was a little bit confusing.
Yeah, yeah, no, I gotcha. We'll go ahead and just go into scenario number two. And
Okay.
that is just basically you are a stay-at-home mom who has been asked to contribute to the goodie bags your child's teacher is putting together for the last day of school. The theme is strawberry, and she requested that each child get the same smelling products to avoid any sort of fighting. You are on a limited budget and would like to avoid paying any shipping fees if you can help it, but you're also not sure if picking up in the store would be any cheaper. You wait until the last minute to get the items, and you are currently not in the country at the moment, so you need to figure out fast if you want to pick up in store or have it shipped. There are 30 people in the class, and what the teacher has asked you to get is either hand sanitizer sprays or hand sanitizers. So basically, your
Okay.
first task is to use the store locator to see if there's a place near you or um, your home. So I picked at the moment you are in Australia, so see if there's a store in Australia is the first
So
task.
I think down here was the store locator. Yes. Is Sydney SID or SYD?
SYD.
Am I spelling that right? Is that why it's not searching?
Um, you're close to the spot to find it, but there's another place you can look.
Is it this? It's not loading.
Somewhere near the bottom where you initially click store locator. Yeah.
Aha. Aha. Okay, where exactly in Australia am I? Well, I guess I could
Um,
do this.
yeah, this part I just needed you to see if there were a store in Australia and you did find it. So there's a whole list there. Um, the next thing now is since you don't know how much shipping would be if you were to just ship it to your house instead of trying to buy it in the store while you're staying, is to see how much it would cost to get free shipping or like what would you need to do to get free shipping.
So then I could just go here, right? And
Where?
try, like, to the product, or would I, that be somewhere else?
I'll need you to find that out.
We'll try Shipping. That seems like a good place to start. And the shipping is international, or that one's domestic?
Just in the US, like if you were to get it shipped, so instead of buying it in Australia, you can go or have it set so it can just ship to your house when you do get home in the US. So
So
like,
I could get free shipping if I spend over $100, but it's going to take 3 to 7 business days.
mhm.
But that's the only way I'm getting free shipping.
Okay. So now with that, which one would you rather do? Would you rather do the free shipping goal or just having it, or picking it up in the store while you're in the other country? Because then it becomes the issue of will they allow you to bring over those items overseas?
Oh, yeah, true that. So it's probably best to do the shipping.
Yep. Then there's also those promo codes as well. I know that the the main task is to get 30 items, 30 strawberry scented hand sanitizers or sprays for the goodie bags. So you can go back to the home screen and just start there to see um, what options you have for that, or you can keep looking around to see what could be the best option for you to do to get these items.
Okay. Might be best to go back to the start then. That's why. So then if I go to the strawberry, I should be able to compare the price. Okay, it doesn't let me type in there. I find that a little annoying. Oh, it maxes me out for shipping it if I need 30. So I would have to do in store pickup. Oh, I'm not able to do it. So that's confusing. Okay, I'm a little bit lost again. because it's not allowing me to do any more than this. Okay, so there it limits me at 24. So I wonder if I could do half and get it shipped and then do 2 orders of that. And I could go and check my cart. So then I would just need to add technically. And then, okay, well, if I deplete some of what I have in here, yes, I can. Bath and Body cannot keep up with me. Okay. So I can do 15 and 15. And that leaves me with 24 of those. So then if I go back, is this not what I just put in the bag? Oh, I guess that was body wash technically. Whoops. Okay, so that would cover, and I could get it shipped. And if the order is over $100, I get free shipping.
Oh, there we go.
I was like, you went dead silent.
I was talking for a while, my bad. So oh, good. That's on me. I forgot I had muted myself.
No,
But
you're okay.
now that you finished the task, how'd you feel about it? Like, was it easy?
Um,
Was it hard? Was it, how'd it
that
go?
one I didn't. That one was a little bit confusing. I don't know if you could hear me the whole time, but I was quite confused the entire time. And also, Bath and Body Works is going to hate me because I know I'm messing up their logistics of some sort.
and that's okay. So now that that was basically the final task, now I'm just gonna give you some post after questions basically. Uh, so where is it? Okay, so in general, how'd you think about the overall experience as you were going through this website?
Honestly, with this website specifically, I prefer shopping in person. Being able to tell what deals apply to what is a lot easier. And just being able to see everything displayed, being able to smell everything actually, um, I do prefer. If I know what I'm looking for, I could probably find it pretty easy. Um, but overall, the website is just a little bit confusing at times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Was
I'm not a huge fan of the layout once I start shopping
mm-hmm.
or initially like entering the website.
Yeah. Was there anything you think that would help make the experience better?
Um, I am not a website designer, so I am not really sure what I could offer
Yeah,
other
it
than
doesn't be that technical. It could just be like, make
maybe
this
even having
bigger.
just like a deals tab up here too or something instead of just like this because this got a little bit confusing also
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I
because yeah
yeah.
this tab offers a couple of products that they have up here and then it's just mostly promotions for like their app or shipping subscriptions. So
I gotcha. And I know you said earlier that you would rather go in store, but that was basically the last question was, would you rather use the website or go in store after this whole
yeah,
thing?
for sure, I would much rather go in store to do my shopping. Um, unless like it was, yeah, more than likely I would probably just go in store.
Yep, that's fair. That makes sense. But that concludes the end of the test here. Thank you so much for participating again.